Damn. Shit down. Sit back and just watch us bubble. Gorillas out of the concrete jungle. We come with more heat. Shit down.
Our company has a new strategic initiative to increase market penetration, improve brand loyalty, and enhance intangible assets. So, keeping in mind all of these objectives, we've actually started a new project for which we require 7 red lines. I believe your company can help us do that.
Of course we can. I've chosen Harish to be the project manager. Harish, we could do this, right?
Yes, of course, sir. We have Vishal here. He's a leading engineer in all matters related to drawing of red lines. Today he is here with us to help us out with his expert opinion on the same.
Nice to meet you, Harish. Well, all of you know me, and this is Aisha, our company's design specialist.
Hello.
I actually need you to draw 7 red lines, all of them strictly perpendicular, some with greening and some with transparent ink. Can you do that?
No, I'm afraid.
Let's not rush to conclusions so early, Vishal. The task is set and I believe it can be carried out. After all, you are an expert, right?
But sir, the term red line implies the color of line to be red. To draw a red line with greening? Well, if it's not impossible, it's pretty close to being impossible.
What do you mean by impossible? We at this enterprise do not have such words in our dictionary.
I mean, it could work for some people who suffer from color blindness, because for them, color lines really doesn't make a difference. But I believe the target audience of your project doesn't solely consist of such people.
So, in principle, it is possible.
Let me simplify it for you. Lines as such can be drawn with any ink, but if you need to get a red line, you need to use red ink.
What if we draw them with blue ink?
It will still won't work. You'll get blue lines. And what exactly did you mean when you spoke about transparent ink?
How to explain? I'm sure you know what transparent means.
Obviously.
And what do red line mean? I hope I don't have to explain that to you.
Of course not.
You need to draw a red line with transparent ink.
Could you describe what you imagine the end result would be?
Come on, Vishal. Who are you? A college intern?
Let us not waste our time with these unproductive quarrels. The task has been set. The task is plain and clear. Now, if you have any specific questions, then please go ahead.
Do you want to ask anything, Vishal? As apparently you are the engineer and you would have to do the actual job, as in the real thing.
Alright. Let's leave aside the color for a moment. Tell me more about the perpendicularity that you need in your lines.
Yes, 7 lines, all strictly perpendicular.
To what?
To everything amongst themselves. I suppose you know what perpendicular lines are like?
Of course he does. He's an engineer.
2 lines can be perpendicular. All 7 cannot be simultaneously perpendicular to each other. I will show you. This is a line, right?
Yes.
And another, is it perpendicular to the first one? Yes, it is.
Exactly. Obviously.
Wait, I'm not done. And the third line, is it perpendicular to the first line? Yes, it is. But it doesn't cross the second line. They are both parallel, not perpendicular.
I suppose so.
There it is. 2 lines can be perpendicular.
Can I have the pen? How about this? Vishal, how about this?
These are simply just 2 triangles. It's definitely not perpendicular lines.
But why are they black?
Indeed, sir. I wanted to ask that myself.
Because I have a black pen. This was just a demonstration.
That's the problem. Your lines are black. Draw them with red ink.
It won't solve the problem.
How do you know that before you even tried? First draw them with red ink and then let's see what happens.
I don't have a red pen with me, but I'm completely certain that with the red pen, the result would exactly be the same.
Didn't you tell us earlier that you can draw only red lines with red ink? In fact, I've noted it down in my diary. And now you're telling us that you can draw red lines with black ink. Now what do you want us to call that? Black lines?
Oh, okay. I understand now. You're not talking about the color anymore. It's about the
Perpendicularity, yes.
That's it. Now you have confused everybody. So what exactly is stopping us from doing it?
Geometry.
Just ignore it.
We have a task. 7 red lines. It's not 20, it's just 7. Vishal, I understand that you're a specialist of a narrow field. You're not able to see the overall picture, but I don't think it's a difficult job to draw some 7 red lines.
Exactly, Vishal. Come up with a solution. After all, you are an engineer, right? You should know better.
Okay, let me draw you 2 perfectly perpendicular red lines, and I'll draw the rest of them with transparent ink. They'll be invisible, but I'll draw them.
Will this suit us? Yes, this could suit us.
Yeah, okay, but can you draw one of those lines in the form of a kitten?
A what?
In the form of a kitten. Market research tells us that our customers like cute animals. Could you draw one of those lines in the form of a kitten?
No.
But why?
Look, I can of course draw you a cat. I'm not an artist, but I could give it a try. But then it won't be a line anymore. It will be a cat, and a line and a cat. These are 2 different things.
Kitten, not a cat, but a kitten. They are little, cute, cuddly. Cats, on the other hand, are.
It won't make a difference.
Vishal, at least hear her out. She hasn't even finished speaking yet. And you're already saying a no?
Sir, I get the idea, but it is impossible to draw a line in the form of a cat. Sorry, kitten.
What about a bird?
So, where do we stop? What are we doing?
7 red lines, 2 with red ink, 2 with green ink, and the rest with transparent. Did I get that correctly?
Yes.
Oh, I almost forgot. We also have a red balloon. Do you know if you could inflate it?
What do I have to do with balloons?
It's red.
Vishal, can you or can you not do this? It's a simple question.
As such, I can, of course, but
Excellent. Organize a business trip. We will cover the expenses. Go over to their location, inflate the balloon. Well, this was very productive. Thank you all.
Can I ask you one more question, please? When you inflate the balloon, could you do it in the form of a kitten?
of course I can. I can do anything. I can do absolutely anything. I'm an engineer.